Hey everybody, welcome to Quaker Steak and Lube. It's the Tony and Michelle show, minus Michelle. Hey Michelle, how are you?
Hey, it's good to be a blonde.
They do say they have more fun, but
I've been having a lot of fun lately, Tony.
you have been, Eddie. You've been, you're everywhere, Eddie. And I always thought it was just kind of a name. You really do, gosh darn, get everywhere, don't you?
I try.
You do. I've seen you all over the place lately. We're here at Quaker Steak and Lube tonight. We're doing something fun. The 8 o'clock hour. We do 3 15-minute shows now, which I like. I like this new format, don't you?
I love the format.
So we do 3 15-minute shows. We're here talking about a couple events in the beginning. And 8 o'clock, what are we going to be doing at 8 o'clock?
Oh, bowling for turkeys.
Bowling for turkeys. That's right. Okay, so let me rephrase this. They're bowling in a parking lot for turkeys.
For turkey.
That is correct. So when they have a bowling lane set up, we're going to go over there about 8 o'clock. Charlie's emceeing tonight because Tomahawk's out of town. And we're going to watch some people bowl for turkeys. They got to get a strike.
And it's an annual event. I mean, people come out just to see this, bowling for turkeys.
Have you ever bowled in it?
You know, I've watched it. I've never tried.
Me neither. They actually have a ball return and everything.
Yeah, it's great.
You're going to love watching the 8 o'clock.
Right here in the parking lot.
Definitely come back at 8 o'clock and watch because it's a lot of fun. They bowl for turkeys. There's 2 lanes, and you bowl a bowling ball, and if you get a strike, you get a gift card, I believe.
Yep.
And in years past, they gave out fresh turkeys, like seriously fresh turkeys.
Oh,
so
yeah. Now
it's more of a gift card. They got some audio playing over there. You got Eric Warren Artistry playing some audio.
There's all kinds of stuff going on tonight, Tony.
You know, if you haven't been to Quaker lately, you're missing out, man. Isn't that right?
Oh, it's amazing. You know, and tonight, Thanksgiving Eve, I mean, a lot of people are here. The bikes are filling up the parking lot.
The weather,
I mean,
you can't ask for better weather.
Oh, my ride down tonight was just fantastic.
You're not sweating standing here, but I bet it's a little crisp riding. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's good. It feels great, you know, and tonight's a perfect night.
Did you ever hear that tonight is the biggest party night of ever? I've heard that a couple times. They said, I don't know about the night before Thanksgiving, maybe New Year's Eve, but not the night before Thanksgiving.
Hey, it's a good night to party, though.
I mean, I don't want a hangover while I'm eating turkey and stuffing and
I'm not going to worry. I don't have to worry about that.
No? Yeah, I don't drink either. No. Although on your show, I saw you drink that one time down at Bert's Black Widow.
Down at Black Widow?
They got you nice and hammered down there.
Yeah, and I Ubered that night.
That's right. You had your bike. They said, we'll take care of you.
Oh, my God.
So tonight we're going to talk. We're going to start the 7 o'clock show with talking about some events coming up. The first thing we're talking about is the Full Throttle Golf Tournament. Let's talk about that.
That's coming up, right.
You know, I know there's bikers out there that are golfers. So if you're a biker and a golfer, instead of being able to go to St. Joseph Children's Hospital, which we can't, now I haven't talked to St. Joseph's, but I am assuming we can't bring a bunch of bikers to see the kids. So I'm not even going to contact them because I said that would be kind of idiotic to think we could come up there with bikers and see kids. So I said, you know what? We're not going to do that this year. We're going to try and do like we did with our telethon. Remember when we did the telethon?
That was great.
Were you there for that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wonderful.
We did it at John's place, 3 hours of live streaming.
Oh yeah, it was
interesting.
Fantastic.
It was fun. So what we're going to do now is we're doing a golf tournament to raise money for the St. Joseph Children's Hospital. We're going to present them with a nice big check so they can buy kids clean presents, not COVID, not any issues from outside.
Right.
Because they have certain stipulations they can do that.
Oh yeah.
You know,
nowadays you have to be so careful with all the restrictions going on with COVID, but
very true. And we're outside, so you can see that we are outside. We're in the fresh air. We're not, in an office or building somewhere in a studio. Look at that, there he's just waving. So there's definitely social distance going on, and we're trying to stay that way because they want us to try and cancel Thanksgiving on us, Eddie. I don't know about that answer.
Yeah, forget that.
Yeah.
I mean, when the CDC came out and said, stay home for Thanksgiving, hello?
Be like, I'll stay home with my family, and they can come over and we're all going to eat turkey. That's how it's going to go. That one I understand. Now, are you going to get on a plane and go to California right now?
No.
I'm not either. That one I understand. Like, I'm not going to go traveling, but I'm not going to cancel my Thanksgiving. That's for sure.
Oh, that's for sure.
No.
Yep.
I heard, do you want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
I heard LA said if they see more than 10 people gathering at a house, they're going to turn the power and water off. I don't know if it was a true story, but I'd be a little pissed if I'm doing my Thanksgiving. You're shutting my power and water off.
Yeah, especially the water.
Oh, that would not be fun. So we're doing a golf tournament. It's December 5th. It's the day before Bert's toy run.
Yep.
Now, Bert's is the only one I know still really doing a toy run. Is that correct?
Well, I think there are a couple, but Bert's, I think, is the biggest
The biggest.
one. Yeah.
Because Suncoast Brotherhood, which is the 20th this year,
Right.
is happening here at Quaker Steak and Lube. It's a single-day event. They're still going to do all the great stuff they always do, the games, the wheelbarrow of cheer, bunch of vendors.
Live music.
Live music. I want to say it's Ruckus and somebody else, Twisted Revolver. I think were the two bands. That's off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember. So Ruckus and Twisted Revolver. And then it's a $5 admission with a toy.
Yep.
So they always have stuff. Speaking of toys, we got to talk about Valerie.
Oh, Valerie was terrific tonight from Rider Now magazine. She brought down a whole bunch of toys, and we're going to be giving them out, Tony. I know you want to bring some to. Let's go take a look at those.
Here, Amanda's grabbed the bag. This is some of the toys that Valerie from Rider Now brought over, and we're going to give some to the St. Joseph Children's Hospital. Take them, and Eddie, you're going to go around and help us get these to people too,
Yep.
right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Very cool. That's awesome. Now, Valerie does so much for the community. She's just out there always doing stuff.
Well, Rider Now magazine is a great magazine. We have some good publications in the area. Rider Now is more out of the area, but
yeah, they are up north a little bit. But you know
they're
what?
in the Ocala, Daytona, Jacksonville area, and I do my page. I do a different page in their publication than the one I do in Full Throttle. So.
This guy's everywhere. You just call him everywhere. That's because it's everywhere. Here, look. I don't know if you've ever seen his bike. It even says it on the bike. Everywhere. See? I like to start the trooper, by the way.
Yeah, the
Is it
Stormtrooper, yeah.
Definitely a Stormtrooper. Have you got through all the Mandalorians yet? No? I know he has. Listen, I know John has. John's a bigger nerd than I am.
Oh, I tell you.
I just started them. I was getting my tattoo last, and I started to watch the Mandalorian series. So now it relates it to pain in my head. Oh. So I'm like, I got to get back to watching them, but I got to remember it's not a painful thing. Now, next we're going to talk about again the Bert's Toy Run. Bert's Toy Run is an hour-and-a-half ride. Did you go on it last year?
Yep. Oh yeah.
I was my clutch hand, it was so beat up by the time, because I don't ride as much as you do. I wish I could say I did, but my arm hurt so bad, Eddie. I was sitting there going, I'm starving, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, my clutch hand hurts. I said, God, this is a long ride.
When is it going to end?
That's what I felt like. Finally, I was like, this thing just kept going forever. It was an hour and a half, goes all the way down past
all the way down
Cesar.
Yeah, down Cesar.
Loops around,
and
comes back. It's a great ride, but make sure you gas up. Make sure you do a couple exercises beforehand. Get that clutch hand good.
Night before.
Yeah, definitely. Get one of them squeezer things,
Oh, yeah.
Not that, John. We're not talking about that. I'm glad he's behind the camera.
It's your left hand.
The left hand, John. Left. It's a clutch hand. So, but that is a fun ride, and they're raising so much money. I think it's going to be probably one of the biggest ever.
And knowing Bert, when Bert does an event, it's going to be big.
Did you see the recent videos where he went around to every one of his employees, giving a gift card and telling them thank you from his family? Yeah. That's class right there.
Well, I tell you, I've been dealing with Bert for over 3 years now, and he's the man. He's great. And look, your event this past weekend.
How was that?
Your
Wasn't
anniversary
that fun?
Party?
I can't believe.
Bert's?
Yeah,
it was great.
They allowed us to come there and have our host our anniversary party. They were supposed to be ready to open the new dealership.
Building,
It was supposed to be a soft opening. The hurricane stopped because construction had stopped a day or two before, and then after they weren't planning, so it really shut them down for a week, and it put them the week behind. Because I think Monday they're moving, Tuesday they're moving everything into the new dealership on the 1st. So December 1st they're moving in. So they had it open so you could walk in and see it.
Oh, it's fantastic. And when it's totally finished, when everything is in there, Tony, bikes on the floor, the customer lounge, everything.
So cool.
The free beer area.
Free beer.
Oh, my
All their
goodness.
seats are kegs.
Oh, yeah.
You're sitting on old keg seats. So
it's going to be fantastic.
It's cool, and they were awesome. We had a great anniversary party. I want to take this time right now to thank anybody and everybody who came out and had a great time. We had a woman win our bikini contest She
Oh,
was
yeah.
what, 56 and she
Yeah,
got up
she
there?
she was up there. She a senior, almost.
They ended up splitting it with the other girl because it wasn't fair because she was,
Right.
you know, an older woman like that getting up and just killing it up there.
But for
She-
her to get up there and do that at her age, amongst some of those young girls, oh my God, it was great.
It was. So I know her pretty well. I think we were lucky that she kept clothes on, put it that way. Because I know her and she's not one to wear many clothes. She's like always like, I want to get it. I'm like, no, bikini contest is what this is. But she split it with the other girl and Sarah Biro, who came
Yep.
in second place, or a co-first. Sarah's actually going to be a Miss USA contestant
Really?
for Polk County, I want to say.
Wow,
for,
that's
Or
fantastic.
Hardy or County, whatever county she
Yeah.
lives in. She asked us to sponsor, so we're probably going to end up sponsoring her because she's done our calendar now. She's done our anniversary
Right,
party
right.
contest. So I don't see why we shouldn't sponsor her for Miss USA, right?
Well, I
Miss
tell
Florida
you,
USA.
she's a real sweet girl, and I wish her all the luck in that contest.
I
you
do
know?
too. I know one or two other girls that we've shot before with Full Throttle that have gone to be Maxim girls.
Mm-hmm.
One girl went to go be on listen to this. They put her picture on a blackjack table in Vegas. It was cool. We shot her way beforehand.
Wow.
And she ended up going in on Maxim and becoming a Maxim hometown hottie. And then they put her on a casino table and her picture of her and everything. It was pretty cool.
That's very cool.
I felt like I was like, I knew her. I shot her before she was famous.
Before she was on the table.
Before she was, hey, God, Eddie's trying to get me in trouble here. You gotta watch what you're saying. Oh, too funny. So where are we at? Okay, we gotta talk to Reverend Jim. Let's go over and talk to Reverend Jim
Reverend Jim, he's here.
about Pinellas Park Bike Fest. Let's head over
Yeah,
that way.
let's get over there.
Well, first we got Just Jim. Don't forget, he photobombed, so now he's stuck in here.
That's right. How you all doing tonight? You ready
Good.
for a good Thanksgiving?
Oh my goodness, I'm ready to eat and get fat.
Oh, I'm already there with you. It's always a good day when I get to see you two together.
Don't forget, Just Jim will put on a Fran Hosh patch
He's putting
for
one on
free.
for me.
And
Really?
it's done,
Yeah.
too, so you know.
There you
It's
go.
done.
So,
Oh, my goodness.
If you want a Fran Hosh patch, they're always on their tables. If you want to put it on for free, come here Wednesday nights and they'll put it on for you for free.
Right. Anywhere Fran Hosh is, I will put their patch on for free.
What a good
Awesome.
man right there.
He's the man.
Thank
Big
you, Jim.
Jim's leather.
Hey, guess from one gym to the other, right?
From one Jim to the other. Let's get Reverend Jim.
He's relaxing over here.
Reverend.
We got to get the Reverend from the First Church of the Ape Hangers up here.
Yes, I did.
I see the FCA shirt. The First Church of the Ape Hangers, is that correct?
That's correct. Tonight I'm here on behalf of Racing for Orphans.
There we go.
Racing for Orphans, that's what we do. We go out and we make some money by racing, coming to events. All the money goes to cash gift cards for the kids for Christmas.
That's coming up soon. When do you guys have that plan to do?
Next week.
Really?
Yeah, we hand out the cash next week. So we work with Wayne Witzak. Because of COVID this year, we're not allowed to go to the ranch. So I guess they're going to do some kind of FaceTime thing, which me and computers, I'm not sure how this is going to work out. But
Do you guys have can you say a running tally of what you guys have together yet, or is it close to a roundabout number?
What happens is they'll take you get a final count of how many children are at the ranch, and then you divide the money in. But you're probably going to give 60, 70 kids this year. Will probably get 20, 60. I think it's 73. We'll all get $150 from us.
That's a nice amount.
So
That's good.
It works out pretty good. And
$150 to an 8-year-old is a lot of money.
well, here's the thing:
Yeah.
is when they go, I'm not the only one that does it, but a lot of people will give these kids a $20 or $40 or $60 gift card, and they can stack them. Last year they had kids, and it depends on the location. They had kids last year had $400 to spend. Kids 10 years old. I mean, one little kid, he's 11. He's got $450 to spend. He went and bought a vacuum cleaner so he could keep his room clean. How cool is that?
I remember you
Nice job,
telling us
though. They're not filming.
I remember you telling us that.
Yeah, so
And
that's
they always
awesome.
think about other people first. See, when you have nothing, you get that. It's funny how you end up thinking about other people first when you go, well, I'm good, I don't need it, and you're like, you're not good. You can buy something for yourself. Yeah, but I'm okay. I'll get something for somebody else.
Exactly
you know?
right. Exactly.
That's how it
right.
works.
And these kids, I got to tell you, most of these kids we give the money to, they're more responsible than most of the adults I know. Yeah, I mean, Honest to God.
Well, you know, you give an adult $20. I know where that's going usually. We gave away a lot of $100 yesterday. We got them back at the beer tent, so that was nice.
Tony, yeah, you gave away a lot of money at your event.
$2,400.
24th anniversary.
You know, I like doing that, and that's something I started not too long ago, maybe about 5-6 years ago, because the community's here for us all year long. It's nice to give back to the community when it's our anniversary. It's like, I want to put $100 in your hand so you can go buy something or pay a bill or do whatever you need to do with it. We all got times, you know, times are tough for everybody. So,
well, the flip side of that, though, is when you see like Full Throttle magazine, you see some of the other magazines, they're out there doing events all the time so that the motorcycle community can have this. So, and not many people from this crowd are going to come up and say, "Oh, thank you, Tony, for everything you did."
They usually yell at me for other stuff. What I didn't do.
You didn't give me $100 yesterday.
I got one of those. Why didn't you give me $100? I'm sorry.
So
here we go. We want to talk about the Pinellas Park Bike Fest coming up, man.
Yeah, Rev, tell us about it.
Well, it's the third year Quaker Steak and Lube is doing this, and it'll be the first year that Bill Church is letting me do a big show, which is the Masters Bike Show.
That's bringing back from old school times. The Masters Show was something.
Tommy Anderson, one of the hamsters, was the original starter of it, and I actually have the first poster. I mean, I competed in that show for a few years, and I was lucky enough to be the winner, stuff like that. So when Tom said, "Hey, I'll give you the name," right? That's pretty cool because it's a corporation name, right? And it's the Masters. So you're inviting guys. He's a hamster, hoping the hamsters will come on board and support it. But it'll be the same thing. Pinellas Bike Fest. Bill runs the bar. We're going to have some vendors out here. We're going to have the bike show. And it's just a good time for all the people to come and have a party. It's a
I was
party.
seeing the bands Nova Rex, Bearded Brothers, Greg Billings, Stone Gray, Den of Thieves. I mean, it's the who's who of the biker music community.
I tell you, the music lineup, oh my goodness, you don't get that everywhere.
No, Nova Rex being a headliner. Nova Rex is great. I mean, they're an awesome band.
Well, the whole idea for this is that it's we're going to have some great bands and stuff like that, but the people come out, they enjoy what I call the motorcycle lifestyle. That's what this is. It's a lifestyle event. Well, all the vendors, the bands are cool. You're going to see some bikes. There's a ride-in show Saturday, a ride-in show Sunday.
Oh, there's ride-in shows too. So not besides the Masters, there's a ride-in show.
The Masters and then the ride-in shows and all of that and all the pomp and circumstance that goes with it, you know? Nice. So we'll have on Friday night to open the show, we'll have the color guard here from the military. They'll put the flags in. We did that at your event years ago.
Always got to start an event with the national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance, or getting the color guard. It's how you start an event. We started Sunday with that.
Yeah. So on January 29th, 30th, and 31st,
3 days
weekend between the playoffs and the Super Bowl, and we're going to have a little event. You guys can come on out, have a good time. It's free to enter. Right? Not free to enter the bike shows.
I was going to say, wait, what?
The ride-in bike shows, it's a little fee, but the Master Show, that's free.
Really?
And you're coming. Really? The trophies that we have are crystal trophies. Ooh. They're 12 inches tall. I think our cost of
12
those
inches like this, right?
Huh?
12 inches like that.
Man, you've been talking to wrong women.
My measure's way different than everybody else's.
You're an optimist then, son. You're an optimist.
Well, of course, sponsored by Attorney Fran Hosh, too. I see that right in the middle.
Yep,
Attorney Fran Hosh sponsoring everything.
Well, the whole deal is that there was other people who want to do it. Fran is the sponsor of Racing for Orphans. Everybody that's involved in this, whether Full Throttle, Quaker Steak and Lube, whoever, Fran sponsors them all. So the idea was if Fran wasn't going to be able to do the main sponsorship, I wasn't doing it at all.
There you go.
So
let's face it, Fran helps this community and keeps this community going. Yeah. She's such a great individual and helps so many events. I don't know if we'd be as strong as we would be without her.
Absolutely
I hate to say that.
Absolutely
I mean, you got a shirt, you got a hat, you got a hat. I have multiple shirts and hats, and everybody out there needs to understand that Fran keeps this community as a tight community doing events and everything.
Right.
So
it's awesome, man.
All right, Jim, we're excited.
Have a good time, man.
Last weekend in January, we're going to be here at Pinellas Park Bike Fest.
Good seeing you.
It's always my pleasure everywhere, Eddie. Tony Cianci from Full Throttle. I'm telling you, I'm blessed to have celebrities in my life. That's no shit.
This guy. We're going to take a quick break for about 45 minutes. We're going to come back and we're going to do
Bowling for turkey.
bowling for turkeys, and not for us. They're not going to win us. They're winning actually gift cards to go win a turkey. So we're going to take a break. Eddie, take us out.
Hey, we'll see you in a little while here on
Where are we at?
And,
At
Michelle-
Quaker-
the
the Michelle
lovely
and
Michelle
Tony
and
show.
Tony show.
Hold on, you got to put your blonde hair back.
that
The
blonde
Michelle
hair.
and
Michelle?
Michelle tonight.
This is changing.
Tony. Wow. I'm out of here with that
We're
one.
out of here. See you.
I decided to pursue a career in law because it gives me an opportunity to help people. I enjoy being a passionate advocate for my clients, and I'm so grateful that being a lawyer also allows me to make a positive impact on our community. When a client chooses us to represent them, they're entrusting us with a huge responsibility. It's our goal to exceed their expectations with our personalized service and to help them to achieve the best possible recovery to compensate them for their injuries.
Having been through a serious accident myself, I understand how instantly isolated someone can feel during the immediate aftermath. We try to shed light on a client's situation so that they don't feel so isolated, knowing that they have us on their side, working towards a resolution on their behalf. That's where we come in, and that's what the firm did for me as well. We fight to set clients on the right track so that they can try to get back to the life they had prior to the accident.
A fellow was texting and driving and came across the line and hit me head on. Just a horrific accident. I literally thought I was going to die. You know, I've dealt with thousands of wrecks in my life being on the fire department and never thought I would be in that situation. Fran is a big sponsor of a lot of the restaurant events for bikers and things like that. So I knew that she had a lot of experience in wrecks and things. So she was the first one I thought of to call. She's a bulldog. They found out things that I didn't think were possible to find out. When you're laying in a hospital bed and you're hurting, I understand it. It's scary, but if you have Fran Hosh on your side, it should alleviate a lot of your worries. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
They have their own lives to take care of, whether it's family, a job, or all the above. We endeavor to shield clients from the stressors of an injury claim so that they can try to focus on what is truly important.
The culture of this firm is based on charity, compassion, and I like to surround myself with team members that are going to treat a client like they're part of our family. Community is number one to me. We do a food drive every year. If it's a cancer benefit, a food benefit, something for the animals, something for veterans, we love to be involved in that. The bikers are such a charitable group of people, and they have the biggest hearts. I love being part of that community. This can be devastating to have an accident, and it's just a priority of mine to make sure they get the best medical care possible to make a full recovery.